Okay, I believe that we can start now, and we are already on set. So thank you for Sudipta and Ikra for making it to the meeting and to the session. It is much appreciated so that we can have a discussion over a topic related to the position of MUISS CRO because this is the open discussion for it, or maybe some people like to call it debate. Okay, so without any further ado, let me explain about the structure of the debate itself. It is only consisted of three sections. The first section is where Ikra will give her opening statement. There is no time limit to this, take your time. And then after her opening statement is done, it will be Sudipta's turn to hand out maybe or fire away with questions that you might have prepared. There is no question limit to this. There is no time limit also. So just keep in mind what to ask. And also, Ikra, if you need time to prepare for your answers, just let us know. We can give you a 30 seconds interval between questioning and answering if you want. Okay. So after the questioning is done, maybe we can wait for 1 minute. Maybe there will be questions from the YouTube side of things also. If not, Ikra, you can proceed with the closing statement and then we will be done with the discussion. Hopefully this is clear enough. And before we begin, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Greputu Guido. I am the current returning officer for the by-election, as well as the general secretary for this year. Nice to meet all of you. And once again, thank you for making it to the meeting. And let's begin, Ikra, with the opening statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Guido. Good evening, office bearers and audience. I am Ikra Humara Zaria, and I am humbled to stand before you today as a candidate for the position of MUISS CRO. I'm currently in my second year pursuing a double degree in applied economics and international business management. Over the past 4 months, I have served as an interim MUISS CRO, working closely with my MUISS team alongside my CRO Mustafa. This experience has provided me with invaluable insights into the intricacies of this role and the dynamics within our student association. Together, we've navigated the challenges and successes of organizing community events and planning for Monash cultural flagship events such as One World and MCN, reinforcing my commitments into the responsibilities of this position. I'll be getting into my manifestos now. In my manifesto, I am steadfast in ensuring successful community events, encouraging international student engagement, and fostering a culture of zero tolerance for discrimination. Firstly, I'm dedicated to ensuring the successful execution of community events. These gatherings serve as a vital platform for fostering connections, celebrating diversity, and building a sense of belonging among our student body. By prioritizing the seamless organization of events, we can strengthen the bonds within our community and create lasting memories for all. Secondly, I recognize the immense value that the international students bring to our community as a global institution. It is imperative that we actively encourage their engagement and participation. By amplifying their voices and addressing their needs, we can create a more inclusive and vibrant student association that reflects the diversity of our campus. MCN and One World, being two of the key events hosted by MUISS, can serve as a platform to not only showcase diverse cultures of students from all backgrounds, but also can be leveraged as a tool to encourage engagement and participation amongst international students, creating opportunities for meaningful interactions and exchange amongst diverse communities. Now, lastly, I'm committed to creating a space of zero tolerance for discrimination, and inclusivity, respect, and equality are the cornerstones of our student association. And discrimination in any form has no place within our community. By fostering a culture of acceptance and understanding, we can ensure that every member feels valued and supported. In conclusion, I stand before you today ready to serve as your MUISS CRO with experience, dedication, and a steadfast commitment to our community. I am confident that together we can continue to foster a vibrant, inclusive, and thriving international student association in Monash University. Thank you.
Thank you for the opening statement, Ikra. It was concise and much appreciated. Okay, now Sudipta, the floor is yours. Fire away with the questions and take your time.
Great opening statement, Ikra. So my first question is, being a CRO comes with handling a lot of communities. which involves navigating diverse opinions. So, how do you plan to address this challenge while prioritizing inclusivity and ensuring everyone's voices are heard?
All right. So handling a big team is something that also comes with a lot of different opinions. But I feel the best way is to sit down for a meeting and have a hearing on everyone's opinions, listing down the positives and negatives and the pros and cons, and finding a middle ground so that nobody is left feeling unheard or left out.
All right, great answer. My second question is, how will you gather feedback from students, particularly international students, to continually improve the relevance and impact of community events?
All right, to gather feedback from students to improve the relevance of an impact of community events, I can make it a point for all my CRs of all the communities to make sure to have a debrief and a feedback session with their team and community members after their community events are over. Then me, along with my partner Mustafa, and my team will sit down with the CRs and can discuss the feedback received and any issues they might have faced. And then we can come up with possible solutions to avoid similar future occurrences. I will also make it a priority to follow through and make sure that the set plans are implemented as well.
All right. Now moving on to our two major events at MUISS. So how do you intend to ensure that One World is unique from other bazaars hosted at Monash right now?
All right. So unlike other bazaars posted in Monash, One World will prioritize authentic cultural representation. One World, to begin with, is about community showcasing and celebrating their unique culture and traditions. So as a CRO, I will ensure that One World stands out as a unique cultural bazaar. My CRO partner and I will work closely with each cultural community to understand their unique needs so that we could tailor what we can give to their booths and provide tailored support and resources, anything from our end. And in addition to food stalls, we can also encourage each community to offer interactive activities and experience, which will allow attendees to maybe engage and learn about their cultures firsthand. So unlike other bazaars, One World at its very core is about celebrating cultural diversity. So that can also serve as an educational platform for students to learn about different cultures and traditions.
All right. Given the nature of MCN as a major event, what will you prioritize this year during the planning phase? And how will you effectively manage any last-minute changes?
All right, so one of the few problems that I have identified were the logistical and the technical errors and the selection of venue last year, which was actually made pretty far from Monash, which kind of made it difficult for participants and attendees to commute to and from. So learning from these challenges with the venue selection last year, I will prioritize selecting a venue that is probably conveniently located and easily accessible to all the students. This can involve like conducting thorough research, and I'll visit sites and identify suitable venues that meet our criteria in terms of capacity, facilities, and proximity. So by addressing these issues, we can ensure that we can minimize transportation challenges. What was the second question?
How will you effectively manage any last-minute adjustments?
All right. So as a MUISS CRO, I understand the significance of MCN being a flagship event. So I will make it a priority to establish clear communication channels for everyone in the CRO department and even within MUISS to have clear communication within themselves so that decisions can be made promptly without compromising on the major aspects of events. I will also make sure to sit down with my CRO department and make a comprehensive event plan before, which will also include contingency plans for any unexpected situations, which can serve as a guide during these unforeseen circumstances as well.
All right. This brings me to my last question. Considering that the CRO position is a shared role, how do you plan to address differences in opinions between you and your CRO partner?
So our first step would be to sit down and talk about the pros and cons and list out the possible negatives and positives of both of our individual point of views. And from there, we will establish a main goal and see what helps us to achieve it in the best way, given that both of us share the similar goals.
Great answer, Sikra. That would be all the questions from me.
Okay, thank you, Sudipta, for the questions and great answers, Ikra, too. So, without any further ado, let's wait for 1 to 2 minutes, maybe. And there might be some questions from the YouTube side of things. If not, you can proceed with the closing statement. I will let you know, Ikra. Wait a moment. Yeah. Okay, I do believe that there will be no more questions. Ikra, you may proceed with your closing statement. Take your time.
All right. To close off, I'd like to thank my amazing MUISS team that I had the opportunity to work with for the past 4 months, who've helped me throughout this campaign. So with that said, let's make Monash more inclusive and engaging for all of us. Vote for me, vote for a change. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ikra, and thank you also, Sudipta, for being here and attending the meeting. Much appreciated. Have a good day and take care. Goodbye.
Thank you, Kido. Goodbye. Thank you, Sudipta.